Horikita Suzune and Ayanokoji are connected. Now that might sound normal to you, like yeah, that's obvious, they are classmates, or at least they used to be classmates, but it's not Kyotaka Ayanokoji that I'm talking about, it's Atsuomi Ayanokoji. And yes, the same reaction that you have right now on your face is the one that I had when I came across this bonus short story from Y2V volume 12.5, and I actually have a live reaction from a group chat about this very thing, so stay till the end to see that reaction. So what is this short story about? Well, let's begin this short story. It was April 1st, 4:30 p.m. and it was Horikita Suzune who was standing near the class building, and if you remember, then it's the day of the parent-teacher meeting, and she had absolutely no business being there since she was already done with her meeting. Turns out her purpose was to meet Ayanokoji's family. That curiosity drove her to this place. And I mean, it's understandable if she wants to meet her future in-laws. What else could the reason be? Anyways, for some reason she wanted to meet Ayanokoji's family, and then she double checks the schedule and she was on time. They must be inside the counseling room, she thought, and since entering the school building required wearing the school uniform, she had dressed accordingly, but she had no plans to go inside. Her intention was to stage a coincidental encounter, because coincidences are freaky, and have minimal contact. And if Ayanokoji were to find it too bothersome, she planned to leave immediately. And while she was thinking this and waiting, a male student approached her. She stood quietly hoping he would just pass by, but the male student, Ryuen Kakeru, stopped near her. "Do you need something from me?" "Huh? Not at all." "Then why are you here? You're not even wearing the school uniform." "Where I go is my business. What about you? What are you doing here? The three-way interview should have ended by now." Now, the information about the interview schedule for other classes wasn't generally public, meaning Ryuen must have obtained this information from someone in the class. Who that might be? No idea. Ignoring that for now, Horikita said, "I just had something I was curious about." Hearing her response, Ryuen closed his eyes and laughed lightly. "Well, what a coincidence. I'm here because of curiosity too." "Well, I mean, he's also interested in meeting his future in-laws." Having business at this time and place, that alone was enough for Horikita to realize he was here for the same reason as her. "I see, then it seems I have no right to stop you." Horikita also remained in place, folding her arms. It's hard not to be interested. Don't you want to see the face and methods of the parents who raised that monster, whether it's an ordinary environment or something else entirely? True, I couldn't resist my curiosity either. To be honest, I can't picture it at all. He might show a side he doesn't reveal in front of us when he's with his parents. Yeah, I think that's too much wishful thinking from Ryuen's side, or I think it's more like projection, which now makes me wonder how Ryuen acts when he is with his parents. He would surely show a side that he doesn't reveal in front of anyone, judging from his comment. Not sure, I feel like he's the same wherever he is and with whoever he's with. And what do you know, Horikita is the one who knows him the best. Truly the wifey. After a while, they both heard footsteps, and as they both braced themselves, a figure came into their view, an adult in a suit they had never seen before, speaking into a phone. Noticing them, the man ended his call. Then Horikita instinctively stepped forward to speak, but his expression overwhelmed her, causing her to hesitate. Now, I'm going off topic a bit, but if that's the aura of Atsuomi, I just want you to imagine the aura of this man, because it's not going to be any less. Anyways, back to the topic. To them, there was no confirmation that the man before them was Ayanokoji's family. But both Horikita and Ryuen intuitively knew this was undoubtedly Ayanokoji's father. However, he wasn't what Horikita had imagined. She had pictured his parents as emotionless and detached individuals, but that image shattered completely. A strict father, that was the impression she got. Excuse me, and you are? "I'm a classmate of Kyotaka Ayanokoji. My name is Horikita. Actually, I was waiting here for him." She began explaining, thinking she would catch him and his family together. "I see. Kyotaka is still upstairs talking to his homeroom teacher." "I see. Are you Ayanokoji-san's father?" Unable to ignore her question, he nodded. I mean, who else he could be except her father-in-law? "Are you also one of Kyotaka's classmates?" Ayanokoji's father addressed Ryuen, who had been silently observing him. "Nope, I'm neither his classmate nor his friend. You could say I'm his enemy." "Hey, Ryuen-kun!" Horikita panicked, flustered by Ryuen's bluntly calling himself an enemy in front of Ayanokoji's father. I totally get Horikita here. Like in any normal situation with normal people involved, this would be awkward, but these guys don't care a bit. And then, contrary to her expectations, Ayanokoji's father seemed impressed. An enemy, huh? He's given me a lot of trouble over these 2 years. That guy's no joke. Ruin-kun. Though Horikita repeatedly scolded Ruin for his careless words, it's fine. It just means my son shows sides of himself to you that he doesn't show to others. Surprisingly, Ayanokoji's father accepted Ruin's word with a calm and pleased demeanor which left Horikita astonished. I have one thing I'd like to ask. What kind of upbringing leads to someone like him? Even as Horikita glared at Ruin for his impolite question, Ayanokoji's father turned to face him directly. And this scene is probably my favorite, where these two guys don't care about any formalities, and in between them is poor Horikita who's just glaring at Ruin and confused. That's so adorable of her. Let me know if this is your favorite scene as well, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I bring videos related to Classroom of the Elite regularly, so like and subscribe. Anyways, back to the story. Atsuomi replies, "Nothing special, he was simply raised with a disciplined lifestyle." Though he claimed nothing special was done, he added one more thing. If there's anything unusual, it's that we place no restrictions on the number or cost of tutoring, private lessons or extracurricular activities he participated in, and the fact he took it seriously resulted in what you see today. So Atsuomi in front of them claimed that it was just a rich, disciplined lifestyle, which kind of it was, but that's just one way to say it. Although I believe that Ryuen and Horikita, they both have really good intuition, so they might suspect that there is more to it. Let me know what you think in the comment. I have another appointment, so I'll take my leave. Please continue to get along with my son. With that, Ayanokoji's father left the scene. Still, a slight doubt was in Horikita's mind. Was Kiyotaka really raised in the kind of environment his father described? Ryuen seemed to share her skepticism. Exactly, if he was, it'd be one hell of a genetic anomaly. But unless his parents speak the truth, we have no way to know. Oh well, what do you know? They do suspect it. That was fast confirmation. And just so you know, whenever I'm sharing my thoughts in between, those were my reactions when I was reading it. So it's sort of a post-reaction content. Anyways, as Ryuen walked off, he turned back briefly. While it doesn't change anything, I'll just take both you and Ayanokoji down. Be ready for that. Horikita just listened to him and he walked away. And now the last lines of this short story. This marked Horikita Suzune's first meeting with Atsuomi Ayanokoji. Neither of them could have known that they were destined to meet again in the future. What the fuck? So Atsuomi will meet Horikita again? Like what? As his son's girlfriend? As his daughter-in-law? As a politician? As an enemy? As what? These lines just open so many possibilities, like it's gonna be hard for them to meet at school again. So does that mean it will happen outside of school? Wait, that would be so cool. So what do you think? Because that was my reaction when I first read it. Let me know yours in the comment section. What possibilities can you think of? I am all set for your creativity.
Say what? Bruh.